Aloha Headsets, Frank here, and people keep asking me for more content, so you know what? I'm gonna give it to you. Now, in addition to my PlayStation VR uploads, I'm gonna bring you daily VR news updates. Now, don't worry, your weekly update ain't going anywhere. I just figured the more you know. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your daily VR update for Sunday, February 12th, 2017. First up, Google will be updating the Chrome mobile app to allow any user to view 3D content. So, even if you don't own Google's new Daydream VR or any other VR-ready headsets, you can now enjoy 3D content anytime you like. I think this is great. I'm glad Google understands that not everyone has a Daydream-ready phone, and things like this are really what we need to get people excited about VR. Imagine how many people are going to play around with the 3D content and just consider purchasing a VR headset for the first time. We need a reason to want to buy in, and this is a nice teaser. Next up, if you happen to live anywhere near Wisconsin Dells, then you'll be glad to hear that a warehouse-scale free-roaming VR multiplayer game is now open in the arena of the Kalahari Resort. Up to 6 players can take part in a family-friendly Aztec-themed world or zombie survival-style shooter. After paying your $25, you are given a large backpack which holds all the components, a set of VR goggles, and headphones. Also, if you choose to play the zombie shooter, you get a virtual assault rifle that you must use both hands to shoot. Each 15-minute session takes place in a 2,200 square foot room, and Zero Latency, a VR company from Australia, has been working for nearly 3 years to make this become a virtual reality. The resort's creative director, Carrie Brandt, calls this phase 1 of the virtual reality offerings that will be featured at the park. I personally would love to check this out, and gets me overjoyed to see more and more VR experiences popping up all over the place. Hell, they just opened something up in my tiny town. Now for a little news closer to home for your boy Frank. The UNC School of the Arts recently received a gift of over $10 million, which will be used to fund the Institute for Performance Innovation. The gift came from Chancellor Bierman, who believes this will be a forward-leaning laboratory for our students to really develop the next generation of virtual reality and augmented reality. And this is going to radically transform the way we consume media. The dean, just like Frank, believes the future of virtual reality is limitless and believes it could be used in psychological fields for treating phobias or for medical practice, as well as tons of entertainment options. I hope you're beginning to see a trend. VR is here to stay, and I love knowing that a high school, be it a very specialized one, is adding it to their curriculum. Now for some big news for all of you Half-Life fans out there. At a press briefing in Seattle this week, Big Boss Gabe Newell said that Valve is currently working on 3 full VR titles, all of which will offer a different type of gameplay. But it doesn't stop there. Newell said that he believes the future of VR will not only be room scale, but house scale, and that by 2018, wireless will be an integrated feature in the headset. Now, Valve has only released 2 titles thus far, and I've heard they're great, but these games will have far more substance. Newell said he feels like Miyamoto working on Mario and Nintendo at the same time, and believes that it's a gift to be at the center of both hardware and software. Also regarding exclusivity, Newell stated that it's like you've got people building property walled gardens who say be exclusive to us and we'll give you a bunch of money. And we're like, we hate exclusives. We think it's bad for everybody, certainly to the medium and long term, and I'd probably argue in the short term as well. This announcement really makes me want to start working on a strong PC. And who knows, you may even see Frank strapped into a Vive one of these days. Now, speaking of PCs, GeForce has released the GTX 1080Z 8G, which out of the box supports 4K ultra high resolution. That, coupled with the MSI app, will allow you to have the ultimate VR experience. Just set up your PC for VR mode, and all it takes is one click from the app, and you can enjoy an OC mode for maximum performance, a gaming mode for in-game performance, and a silent mode for minimal fan noise. Now, I don't really know too much about PCs, but hearing that all I have to do is click one button and I'm good to go kinda makes me a little less nervous to dive in. Now, for some amazing VR-related news from Expedia.com of all places. in March, it started a fundraising campaign involving virtual reality for St. Jude Children's Hospital. Vic Walia, Senior Director of Brand Marketing for the company, fundamentally believes that when people travel, it affects them and the world around them. It has the power to transform you and shape your views of the world. We recognize that while most of us can travel, there's a group of kids at St. Jude who can't. And at Expedia's request, 4 children with dream adventures that were being treated for cancer were chosen from the hospital to have their dreams become a reality. The company sent employees around the world, and with the help of 360 camera equipment and live streaming technology, they were able to set up and allow the children to feel as if they were actually there. The films were then placed online, and they have since raised over $20,000 for the hospital. Now, not only does it make me feel great to see a large company giving back, but I'm so glad they use VR to do it and share their gift with the world. Like I keep saying, even charitable organizations understand that VR is the future, and kudos to you, Expedia. Thank you for doing something so wonderful. And finally, a little news regarding VR releases. Robinson the Journey has finally launched on Steam, but sadly with no motion controller or HTC Vive support, which to me seems like a bit of a letdown, but honestly comes as no surprise after everything that took place at Crytek Corporate this year. And finally, the wait is over. You will soon be able to rock out in virtual reality. Yes, Rock Band VR is finally available for pre-order. While classic Rock Band simulates a note-for-note experience of a studio recording, Rock Band VR lets you feel like you're actually performing in front of sold-out crowds. Alongside the creative freedom of a live show, you'll get a deeper sense of presence as you interact with the bandmates and shred on stage. Yep, another reason for Frank to be jello. Here's to hoping we get a PlayStation VR version somewhere down the line, because I do love shredding. And that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed seeing what VR related stories are out there, and if you didn't, please let me know. As always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to stay up to date on everything PlayStation VR and you don't mind this ugly mug, friggin' subscribe!
PSVR, Frank. It's lit!
Hey you, check out this video or this video. And if you haven't already, friggin' subscribe! I mean, come on!